Now let's move along to time signatures. Time signatures play a very important role as to how we count music. Let me show you. Right here in this example, we have a treble clef with 5 lines and 4 spaces. So what I'm going to do is take a vertical line and draw it down the middle. Now we have 2 halves, 1 half here and 1 half here. Each of these halves are called a measure. So measure 1 and measure 2. Now here comes the time signatures. The top number represents how many beats can fit into this measure. So for this example, the top number is 4, which means that 4 beats can fit to complete this measure. For this example, you see we have a 3, which means that 3 beats can only fit to complete this measure. So let's go back to the first example here, 4/4 time, or as called common time. Now here comes the quarter notes that we saw in the previous video. Quarter, 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 quarter. Now, as I stated, the top number here is 4. Like I said, which means only 4 beats can complete this measure. And the bottom number represents what note is going to get the beat. And in this case, it's the quarter note. So think of it once again as a mathematical equation. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals the number of beats allowed in this measure, which is 4. So if we were to count this, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's move to the second example. Now, as you can see, the top number has changed. Now there are only 3 beats that are allowed in this measure to complete it. The bottom number still stays the same. The quarter note is going to get the beat. So if we were to count this, it would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is called 4/4 time or common time, and this is called 3/4 time. Now we're going to discuss one more time signature, and it's this here to the left. It's called 6/8 time. Now, as you can see, the number has changed. Now we have a 6, which means that there are only 6 beats that are allowed to complete this measure. Now, the number on the bottom has changed from 4 to 8. So what does that mean? In the other example, you saw 4/4, which means that the quarter note was to get the beat. Now, the 8th note is going to get the beat because we see an 8. So now we have 6 8th notes, as you can see. By the 8th note getting the beat, if we were to count this in 6, because that's the top number, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, there are many other types of time signatures that are used in music, but the most common ones are 4/4, 3/4, and 6/8. And that's the description of time signatures.